Hi everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I have an incredible savory recipe for you guys, and I'll be sharing one of my favorite appetizer recipes. I'll be making my avocado chicken egg rolls with chimichurri sauce. Now I've had this recipe in my blog for years, but I've never actually made a video recipe for you guys. But if you have tried it, leave me a comment down in the video description box below and let me know if you enjoyed the recipe. Now I got the idea for these egg rolls from the Cheesecake Factory. They serve a really similar type of avocado chicken egg roll that I absolutely love, so I had to recreate it at home, and I've been enjoying it for years ever since. So let me show you how to make it, and I hope you guys enjoy it for your next special occasion, party, or just because. The avocado chicken filling for these egg rolls is just out of this world. You guys are gonna love the combination with the chicken and avocado. Now I have a large frying pan preheating here. I'm gonna add some oil, and I have 1 pound of chicken thighs, like 4 large chicken thighs. You can also use chicken breast for this recipe. And we're just gonna fry up the chicken. You wanna make sure it's completely cooked through. And I also have half of a large onion, or you can use 1 medium onion, finely diced. Add that in there. And I cut my chicken thigh into really small, like bite-sized pieces. These are gonna be perfect, so you have a little bit of chicken with every single bite of the egg roll. We're gonna cook this for about 5 to 7 minutes until that chicken is completely cooked through and has a really nice golden brown color on the outside. Season with a little bit of salt, a sprinkle of smoked paprika, about 1/4 teaspoon, and some ground black pepper. And this chicken is just about done, and it looks and smells amazing. You guys are gonna love the flavor of the chicken. All right, so this chicken is all done cooking. I'm going to place it into a large mixing bowl, and then into that bowl, we're gonna add the rest of our filling ingredients. First up for the filling, I have 3 green onions. I just chopped them, the white and the green parts. Going to add that in. I have juice from 1 lime. It's about 2 to 3 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. It's gonna add a really nice kick, a little bit of spiciness to the recipe. And I made a batch of my chimichurri sauce, and if you haven't tried this recipe, it is just amazing. Out of this world delicious. This sauce is so good for so many things. I use it for steak and tacos. We're also going to add 1/4 cup of the chimichurri sauce into the filling. It's gonna add all the zestiness and just so much incredible flavor. Now I have a separate video recipe for the chimichurri. I'm going to include it down in the video description box below. And now moving on to the avocados. Today I'll be using 4 medium-sized avocados. Just going to split them in half and then use a spoon to scoop out the avocado. All right, and then grab a knife and just chop the avocado to about centimeter-sized pieces. And I have just a couple more ingredients to add. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 cup of grated mozzarella. You can also use cheddar or white cheddar. And now it's time to mix this all together. So you technically could just use a spatula and mix that all together, but I like to use just a gloved hand, and it really combines the avocado and the chicken together and kind of mush that avocado a little bit so it combines really well. Toss everything together so it's well coated in that chimichurri sauce and the lime juice. And just like a really good mixture. That looks great. All right, my filling is all ready. I'm ready to assemble my egg rolls. Before I get started on that, I'm going to get my oil heating. So I've poured about 6 to 8 cups into a medium-sized saucepan. I attached a thermometer because I need the oil to reach at least 325 degrees Fahrenheit. If it's too cold, the egg rolls are just gonna absorb all that oil, and they're just gonna be greasy and not as good. So make sure your oil is hot enough. I'm gonna have that heating on the side, and meanwhile, we're going to make some egg rolls. I have my egg roll wrappers. I'm going to keep them covered so they don't dry up as I'm shaping these. Grab a little spoon, and we're gonna add a generous amount of the filling into the center. Then we're gonna fold over the bottom. Tightly fold over the sides. Tightly but gently. You don't wanna tear the egg roll wrapper. Just like that. And now before we roll it, dip your fingers into a little bit of water. Weten the edges, that way it's gonna seal the egg roll. And gently tuck and roll, just like that. Perfect. And my oil is nice and hot, so I'm going to gently drop in the egg rolls, seam side down first, so that seam gets nicely sealed. I usually do about 3 to 4 egg rolls at a time. And these egg rolls are looking good. I usually fry them for about 2 to 3 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then once they're nice and golden brown, I'm going to take them out with a pair of tongs and place them onto either a plate or a wire rack lined with paper towel to absorb any excess oil. And that's it for my avocado chicken egg rolls. I am already halfway through my first egg roll. These are so good. So I always serve them with the chimichurri sauce. Just dip it in and then enjoy. Wow, the flavors in these egg rolls are just out of this world. You're gonna be blown away with how incredibly delicious they are. You get that melted mozzarella cheese, the creamy avocado, that flavorful juicy chicken all wrapped up in that crispy egg roll wrapper, and then you have that chimichurri sauce where it's like a little cherry on the top. It's so good. If you guys are looking for one incredible appetizer recipe, this is it. I'm gonna have the full recipe. Head on down into that video description head on down into that video description box and you'll get a link to my blog where you guys could print it out, share it with your family and friends, and enjoy it at home. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.